Hey up you beautiful buggers, welcome to this week's Random Camps. As ever, Silver Bunny has been very busy hunting down some awesome builds in Appalachia, so let's see what she's come up with. Right then, so our first build is by Straight Blazer Ando, and it's the Moonl Shadow build. Right, listen, yeah, I know that Atlantic City is a bit shit at the moment. You'll get no arguments from me on that front. But you can't tell me that some of the camp items that came with Atlantic City aren't absolutely incredible. A case in point is on your screen now, those big giant brass musical dicks in front of this camp. Have they got anything to do with the build? Do they have any relevance? I don't know, we're gonna find out. All I'm saying is, yeah, they are really well designed. Anyhow, let's actually take a look at the camp. Okay then, so first impressions, it's a nice looking clean camp innit? It's got underpinnings, that's always a win in my book. If you disagree, feel free to fight me in the comments about it. Simply lovely. But yeah, overall, a really smart looking camp. I like the little crafty area you've got on the side of it as well. Aye, not a bad job on outside of it, Andor. Let's cast our attention to the inside of it, because I am intrigued whether those saxophones have anything to do with the rest of the camp, or they're just there to look cool. Right, yeah, the interior is a lot different to the outside in general. Whereas the outside's very clean, very, you know, modern, I'd even say, at a push. The inside of the buddy thing reminds me of like an old pub. I'm not too sure why, but it is well decorated. That's not a bad thing. Please don't think I'm shitting on your build, because I'm not. It's just a mad mixture of two styles. Yeah, you know what? I do like this. Usually, I'm a little bit funny about people putting random objects in that don't match with the build, but them saxophones are pretty damn sweet, and you can't convince me otherwise. Even that little aquarium thing you've got there as well. Yeah, not a bad job at all on this, Andor. So our second camp is the Soggy Bottom Boys by Villanelle Eve. Villanelle, I hope I'm saying your name right, love. I'm probably not, but I'm English, so I get a pass on it. Anyhow, right, I actually saw this camp while it were being filmed. I happened to join Bunny while she were doing it, and I was met with something I never thought I'd see in Fallout 76. And believe me, I've seen some shit in this game, right? We all know that it's broken beyond belief, but Villanelle managed to achieve something that I've never seen anybody do in the game. She managed to get a staircase snapped to a prefab trailer and got it stuck there. Like I said, I've seen some shit in this game, but if you manage to break the building system of an already beyond broken game, you're doing something right, in my opinion. That was stellar work. Good effort. Good effort. Right, anyhow, enough of story time with TNG. This camp is actually incredible looking. The exterior, spot on. It's really war friendly. It's really immersive. Even with all the neon signs and shit, I still think it's wastelandy. The location's also really good. That tractor is pre-existing, if memory serves me correct. And again, I think it matches in with the build overall. It's a nice little touch. Yeah, it's a properly immersive and war-friendly build, this. And of course, we can't forget it's got its own in-house band, the Soggy Bottom Boys. Yes, that is genuinely what they're called. Yeah, you guys unpack that however you feel. I'm not even going to go there. Overall, this is a really cool camp. I like the layout of it. I like the structures you've used. I even like the prefab, which is a rare thing coming from my mouth, so record that. Yeah, killer job on this, Villanelle. And again, 10 more TNG points from me for fucking up the building system even more than it already is. That is, that's a talent. Cracking work, Villanelle. Cracking work. Camp number 3, we have Adventure City by VXR3N01. I actually had a VXR once, and that's the only thing more broken than Fallout 76. Fantastic until Piston 4 left the chat. Sorry, totally irrelevant. Let's get back to the task at hand. What VXR has made here is a city. You know, the clue's in the title. Adventure City. I'm not sure what the adventure is, but we can quite clearly see that this is a city. I'm fucking losing my mind, me, slowly. I can feel it eroding. Every video, it just gets worse. I digress, though. This actually looks really cool, and it is my favourite one that Bunny has put forward this week. Builds like this are always a win in my book, especially like this one VXR's put together here. It is extremely well done. We've got a nice mix of prefabs and actual structures that have been built. Again, that's a nice touch. You do see a lot of these which are just, you know, solely prefabs, which is fine depending on what they are, but it is good to see actual structures being built as well. Yeah, I like it. It looks war friendly too. Very, very scrappy indeed. It does look like something a wastelander has put together. Aye, good job with this one, pal. The location choice as well. You've managed to get a lot in a very small area. And that is exactly what she said. No, that has never once been... been uttered to me, sadly. VXR, this is a seriously cool build. You can tell you put a load of time into it, and it does look phenomenal, my mate. I must say, the amount of decor you've got in the interiors as well, that's quite impressive. A camp of this size, using so many different things, I imagine your budget was starting to scream at you a little bit, but no, you have done a good job at making it look lived in, so fair play to you, pal. Camp number 4, we have Havenwood Villa by... I'm not even going to try and say it. No, I'm going to have to do, Anna. It's either Ringo's the Hellboy, Ringo's the Hellboy, or Ringos the Boy. I don't know. I really don't know, okay? Yeah. Apologies for that mild seizure slash stroke slash aneurysm, whatever the frig it was. Let's take a look at this camp right off the bat. What an unusual choice of building materials. That is a mad mixture, that, you know. On the main structure, we've got a pretty conventional looking log cabin. You know what? No complaints from me. You can't go wrong with a log cabin set. Literally, you can just chuck it down on the floor and it'll still look half decent. Oh, in fact, hang on. That is nothing like a conventional looking log cabin because it's got a fucking bow on the front of it. It's a land boat. Now, in all seriousness... that's a nice little bit of building trickery there. I like to see random shit like that. It makes a build stand out. Definitely better than a little square box. So, yeah. TNG points for that. Pretty cool. Definitely different. Now, land barges aside, the thing that really... I'm not going to say stands out, but definitely catches your eye, is the haunted house set, like, stitched onto the side of it. That is a brave choice, and a very unusual choice as well. I don't think I've ever seen the log cabin set mixed in with the haunted house set. Yeah. Is that a dick? Have you actually made a dick? Now, I'm not asked if you tell me that you haven't made a dick. That is in the shape of a fucking phallus, mate. You've got 2 balls, a big shaft with a sticky up end on it. Intentional or not, that is a cock. That is 100% a cock with a big bell end on it. You know what? 100 points for ingenuity. Like I say, argue with me as much as you want in the comments, and if he wasn't intending to build a giant penis, I do apologise, but that is exactly what it looks like, I'm afraid. Nah, I'm not having that this wasn't intentional, right? A wooden structure. You know, a slightly bluish shade of round structures at the back of it. Yeah, piss off. You definitely slid this one in here and hope that I didn't notice. But fair play, fair play. Let's take a look on the inside of it and see what we've got. You know what? Surprisingly, that's a really well decorated interior. I am scanning it to check for any more... I don't even know the word, but no, it does look really cool in here. I like how you've took advantage of the bellend's height to give quite a roomy feel. Yeah, overall, interior-wise, really well decorated. And you know what? Fair play to you for the exterior as well. It's brought a smile to my face. I needed that at the end of this week. It's been a bloody long one. A long, hard one. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Right then, so for camp number 5, Jesus Christ, the Whispering Wetlands. After that last camp, that is the fucking perfect title. Right, yeah. Fucking hell. Oh shit, you'd think this stuff was scripted, wouldn't you? Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. The Whispering Wetlands by Celt Era. That's enough internet for the day. That is enough internet for the day. Right, this camp is actually pretty fucking awesome, right? It's, this is a bit more normal. I love the exterior of the thing and the overall construction. Very war-friendly indeed. This is proper wasteland kind of vibes coming from this. What an awesome looking camp. Really, really impressive indeed. Now then, it's a perfect example of decoration, right? The structure itself is not actually anything too grandiose. It's quite simple, but for immersive builds, I still stand by this. Sometimes the best looking ones are the simplest ones. However, that's not to say this is an easy camp to throw together. As I said, the decoration makes this one. It totally transforms the thing. If this build was just that warehouse looking section there, it wouldn't be anything too special. But Keltera's done an awesome job at fleshing the thing out. The decor in this place is really, really well done. Believe me when I say that, guys. Oh, also, another thing, and I can't believe I'm saying this again, the prefabs actually work really well here. They fit in nicely with the overall theme of the build. Even the plane. And that plane, while it looks cool, it never fits in with anything. So, yeah, I don't know. Take what you want from that. But I think it looks pretty damn sweet. Now, onto the interior. And it matches in with what Keltera's trying to go for, I think. It is a little barren for my taste, but it does match in, like I say, with the theme of the build. Overall, a really good job, pal. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more inside, but again, this is one of those builds that the budget's probably screaming at you, especially with them prefabs as well. Not to mention all that decor. It is quite a chunky boy, this. But yeah, really smart and really war-friendly looking camp. And that wraps it up, guys. Thank you very much to Silver Bunny for finding these and filming them. And this is actually our 101st camps this weekend. I'm not sure if it's the 5th camp or the 1st camp. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is it's a hell of a lot of work that Bunny's put in. So if you guys watching could head over to her channel and show us some love, it would be much appreciated. There's a link down in the description. Anyhow, I'll love you and leave you, and I'll catch you all at next one. Have fun. Thank you very much for watching.